The governor says he plans to sign legislation that would ban chokeholds for police statewide. Another bill would repeal 50A, which is a law that sealed police complaint records for decades. Those complaints would be made public for the first time in a while. Kayla Green spoke to Rochester's Police Chief La'Ron Singletary this morning about these proposals. Kayla joining us now live from the Public Safety Building in downtown Rochester. Kayla, what did he have to say?
Adam, Chief Singletary says he's all for the repealing of 50A if it will increase transparency. He also says Rochester banned chokeholds years ago after the death of Eric Garner in New York City. He says RPD has been leading the charge with reforms like this, and he doesn't think that we have the same issues as other police departments around the country. Bridging the gap between the police and the community it serves is what Chief La'Ron Singletary says he's continuing to do here in Rochester.
I think we have extended an olive branch to individuals, not just when they call 911, but when there is nothing going on. You know, what better times to have communication than not in a crisis?
Repealing 50A will allow people access to police records that were previously confidential and considered personnel files. Governor Cuomo says that and other reforms are on the way.
The most dramatic police reform in the country, and it will happen in New York this week, and we're proud of it.
Singletary says he thinks this is what people have wanted for a long time.
I have been for any type of transparency and anything that's going to decrease the divide that we currently have with police departments and the community. What we have to do is make sure that there is a process set up and a process in place to ensure that if there are any grievances as a result.
Many Black Lives Matter organizations, including the one here in Rochester, are demanding defunding the police. Singletary says that can mean a lot of different things depending on who is saying it, from reallocating funds to eliminating the police altogether. He says concerns of his are cuts to other services, such as mental health and education, that end up falling on the police.
We can do so much training, and it doesn't equate to what we're asking police officers to do with regard to being a doctor, a lawyer, social worker, mental health therapist, family therapist.
Singletary also says RPD established its Community Affairs Bureau a few years back. Live in Rochester, Kayla Green, News 8.
Kayla, thank you. There is more police accountability legislation on the table over in Albany right now. This includes officers requiring to show their badge number and not allowing officers to interfere with bystanders who may be recording them.